Welcome back to Panama City Beach, Florida. I'm Philip Barnett, what my partner calls the Mississippi Ninja, along with the loudmouth from the ACO, Finn, and we are gathered here for the Cornhole Championships. Our pro series started here, and now we're down in the singles bracket, and we have got the king of cornhole against one of the top juniors in America, Austin Cameron, and we are ready to roll.
That's exactly right. These guys stand shoulder to shoulder. They're gripping their bags. And red lane, are you ready? Blue lane, are you ready? All right, bring it. I will take the place of the cornhole dude, and I'll be more than happy to invite them to bring it out of the blue lane, the higher seed, our king of cornhole, the reigning king of season 17. Craig Irvin lays one up front. Austin follows up with a little bit of a blocker. Now we'll see if he just pushes through to – oh, no, he's going to lay that low block just to kind of see what's happening there. But we know that there is plenty of power and plenty of air game in this matchup right now. So the two of them are playing a little bit of a head game. They were joking around during warm-ups a little bit, but it's about to get very, very serious, Phil.
And Austin did the unthinkable to me, sit over there and didn't warm up. Been sitting over there a while, texting on his phone. And he tried to roll again. That's two rollback. He told me he was rolling and pushing everything early. Said he would have beat me 21-0, and I said, no, I'd at least got one.
Nicely done, right? Yeah. Well, oh boy, and that's a good hard bag up the center, but one that he would normally have counted on to grab one to take with him. He will ultimately
give up two.
Give up a couple right there, but to begin with, and we are in the bracket A final. We still have competition going in on the outside of the play space here, and who's still alive?
Okay,
you've been studying this.
Well, I don't
furiously.
know. I don't know who won the Isaac Hurt Shane Fretwell match. Listen to that name, Shane Fretwell. What a run he made!
Yes.
But sitting in the king seat in that bracket is none other than Caleb Hurt. There we go.
Yeah.
So there was two Hurts and a Fretwell left.
And all I know is the SVC contingent is setting up across the way. They're freezing. They're covered in blankets.
And they could have brought me. And that was the get around. It didn't get around.
It was an up and over roll bag. Caleb and Isaac are going to face off for that bracket.
Oh, what a shot.
Good shot.
What a shot.
Nicely done. Oh, and that low hard bag, it just caught the front of the board, and that's going to cost him a 4 spot there. So Craig Irvin jumps up to an early 6-0 lead on Austin Cameron. Austin Cameron, who had a great night here on Thursday night here on the pre-party. He and Derek Williams grabbed the doubles.
Don't have to mention that again, huh?
Oh, who did they beat for that doubles?
They didn't beat it, but they did put us in the losers bracket in a barn burner, 21-16.
And you hear by my partner saying us, he did not appreciate that in the least. All right, so there's one low left right there that certainly Craig would not mind having an opportunity to get back, because he's not going to get that bag back. So Austin's just going to go ahead and follow up straight with the lane that he's been given, and Craig is going to do the same. And now it's just a matter of who's going to make a mistake as to whether or not Austin's going to pick up a couple of points here and cut that 6-0 lead down to 6-2. Oh, and he leaves it hanging.
Stops on him, and Craig is happy about that. He's throwing the BG Vikings tonight.
He is. Craig's throwing the Vortex bags here on center court.
The ones he won the King of Cornhole with.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. It'll be interesting. We've talked about this. Who is going to grab, as we have all these different bag partners, who's going to grab the King of Cornhole and take him as a sponsor? That's a great bag right there. That's a great bag by Austin Cameron.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that, because
look at that.
I did a little tailgating earlier while I was waiting on the main bracket. Just saying. And I was sitting out there, and I saw somebody recruiting Craig fairly heavy, showing him some bags. I'm not going to mention any name, but they are after him now,
All right, well, the fact
there it is.
Great roll bag, outstanding.
There it was. We've been waiting to see it, and it rolled right in the hole.
Up and over, and that's a bag. We talk about this, and if you're familiar with, he's coming in low and hard to try to get him, and boy, and he ended up squishing his own bags out to the side. I don't know what that was. That was kind
he was going to try to roll that over or go by.
Did you see the elevation on that bag? I mean, you're not seeing that on the YouTube channel the way that we've got cameras set. You're not going to be able to see that. But he almost hit the ceiling with the height that he put on that bag, and it didn't seem to have that same sort of oomph behind it.
And
for him to be able to do that. In the background, you're hearing a little bit of a
man,
Thunder Beach rally still going
let
on
me
here
tell
in
you something.
Panama City Beach.
I told somebody when I get home, if I hear one motorcycle when I get home, I'm running over it.
Hey now. As
Just kidding.
As
Just
a Harley
kidding,
owner,
man.
I would like to invite you to
just
not do
kidding.
that. Look at
I'm
that,
just
left
kidding.
or right. Yep. I will give people your home address
Please
to make
don't.
sure they run a parade by the front of your house.
Roll back?
Up and over? No, he
Oh,
went
he
up
went
and
for the
over. He
air.
went for the airmail right there, and he bounced off. And Craig gets the left side of the hole open, available to him. So Austin right now has a decision he's got to make. Steps out to the right, flips it, grips it, rips it. And he puts 2 bags off the back. So he's getting that left side of the hole to Craig, who takes it cleanly, and that's going to be a 4 spot there. So that's going to be 10 on 2.
No, it's going to be 9 on 4, I think. 5.
Like I said, 9 on 4. What do you think?
I held my hand up. And I
don't even know what you're talking about. I thought you were doing marionette work. It's 11 on 2. Like I said, 11 on 2.
And did Austin Cameron sitting over there not warming up? Is it bothering him? And look, there we go.
Talk about it. People get mad.
I know.
Talk about it.
Sorry, Rex hurt.
Boy, I'll tell you what. And here's the question. Remember, we talked about body language with Austin last night, and getting down 11-2. He's certainly capable of coming back from 11-2. But against Craig, against the King, does he think he's got that in him with the dirty bag and all that? They exchanged tater. He doesn't seem to have the body language of having given up, and he's still loaded.
Not yet. But
it
but remember, it was the second game last night.
Yeah, but just 12 on 2 to get through.
And if Craig wins this, we get him again.
Mm-hmm.
Part 2.
I think he probably, if he went back and watched the match last night, Austin, he saw himself give up on himself.
Oh, I talked to him.
He didn't give it. He didn't give it to Doug Parker. Doug Parker took it, but
absolutely.
he gave up on himself a little bit, and I think he knows better tonight when all the marbles are on the table for singles. I don't even know if that's a phrase. Did I just make that up? All the marbles on the table. It's ridiculous.
All something on the table. I'm getting a kick out of watching Johnny box. He's got this little Segway, and he is pushing Irvin's kids around on the dolly.
It is interesting to watch these tournaments break down to see when all this space. Oh, look at that!
Yep.
That was a rocket shot right
pick up
across
3,
the top.
though.
That's going to be a 3 spot. You watch these guys on these hoverboards and their ability to get around and work around. I'd be in
Not me.
traction. I'd be in
Not
traction in no time if you gave me a hoverboard and a space this wide open as we break it down. But center court continues to hold all the action right here. The PCB, Panama City Beach, ACO Major, and second of our Pro Series weekends. This is going to be big Caleb Hurt, who grabbed the Pro Series championship last night, right around this time, as a matter of fact, a little bit later perhaps. But Craig Ervin, our king, continues to work his way toward a singles championship, as does Austin Cameron, who are fighting for points to close out their season as well and try to max out points
Nice
as
bag.
soon as they can. That's a great bag. Get around right to left. And he leaves that one out to the side there. So that's going to give Craig the middle if he wants it, and he does. He wants it. He takes it. He has it. And 12 on 5 becomes 14 on 5. You see Ashley Irvin sitting dutifully at the side court because she is not only kind of keeping an eye on what Craig's doing on center court, but also the younger Irvins who are running around throughout the facility.
Having fun with Johnny Box.
Yes, they were. So she's making sure that all is well on that front. But a nice bag there, dutifully done. That's a really good bag to the right to left there from Austin.
And that's a good replacement bag by Craig.
I'm going to force it again.
Man, this bag is hitting so hard.
The question becomes, well, okay, he did I thought he might try to come up and over it. There wasn't enough of. Oh, that's a great bag
was
by
the get
Austin.
around.
That's great. He pulls. It's a get around drag if there's such a and a push that gets it done, and that opens it up. That's a really nice frame right there by both competitors. Really well done.
And now the king is showing you why. He's the king. That's right.
Yeah, that tends to happen. That does tend to happen. So Austin Cameron versus Craig Ervin, singles bracket A. I invite you to keep an eye on things through our YouTube channel. Please don't pay any attention to some of these political ads that come up. I apologize for those.
Oh.
Nothing we can do about it.
Craig just went for the big airmail, went off. And Austin tried to roll, and it did not roll.
It didn't quite make it to where he wanted it to.
Blocked by Craig. Look, I called one right.
Mm-hmm. Blind squirrel and a nut. Oh, look at that. That wasn't even a rollback. That
bag went dead left after it got past the other bag.
Oh, up and over. What an airmail. What a great shot there. And then up and over. Oh, and he's going to do it again. Oh, and it just got hung up. But, I mean, that bag Austin threw, it didn't roll. It hit and hopped. It hit right and hopped left.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how
I hate kids.
How can you do it? How do you do that?
I hate these
Is it
juniors.
the grip?
It's got to be the part of the bag. Those BG bags he's throwing, they'll roll without you even trying to roll.
Well,
yeah,
they don't
it's
do
the
it on
angle.
their own. They don't have an engine in them. They don't have a motor. It's got to be something to do with the grip. And as many times they show me that butterfly grip and the this and that, or we got to get the front side up and do.
That's what I'm saying.
How?
I think it's the angle of the bag.
Boy, and there's that thunder when he hits that.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about this last night when Austin Cameron throws that flat bag. Listen to the difference here again. Listen to the difference.
Yeah.
We'll do it when they come back. You'll hear the difference of the way that Craig's bag hits the board and the way that big flat bag from Austin hits the board.
He picked up 4 right there.
All right, so that 4 spot is going to certainly help the cause there. 15 on 9 as Craig Irvin fights off Austin Cameron to get back into the championship final. Boy, and there it is. Let's see if we can pick that up.
Yeah. We got this mic. I can put it out there. Oops.
I want you to hear that. Oh, that's a good rollback.
Yeah.
It doesn't have that same thump that the others do.
Craig's got one off the back again. Another roll.
What a great roll shot. It's just a great shot right there. Oh.
Dead center.
And that airmail is right where he wanted it. And then, he tried to roll.
Stopped a little short.
I'll tell you what, he tried to roll that a good 12 to 14 inches.
There goes my lineup for next week.
12 to 14 inch roll. That's even the tough for the best. Oh, and he tried to go over the top and get that airmail, but just a little bit too much on top there. So 15 on 9 becomes 15 on 13, and all of a sudden, this game has taken on a new complexion. All right, so Austin takes that first bag back now. He's got an opportunity to let it go with the right hand, and there's that thump. And this is the sound I want you to hear. So there's a little bit of that sound of Craig's bag hitting right there. But listen to this. Just the difference in the power with which that bag hits flat on the board. So you got a little bit of it almost sounds like it's a sandbag coming in on the left from Craig. Bam. And then there's that explosive sound coming out of Austin Cameron's bag there, Phil.
Yeah.
Boy, and this one, nobody seems to want the hole on this one.
It looks like Craig's got one down.
Up and over. Oh, that's a great bag right there up on the top from Austin Cameron.
And he took one of his, too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and that's 4
Craig's
more.
not able to drop one down. He thought he was going to be able to grab one, maybe right to left, and he doesn't even get the bag he pitched to drop down. So he takes his hat off. He admonishes himself, and 15 on 14 is what we're looking at now after what looked to be a little bit of a runaway train.
What a comeback by Austin Cameron.
Hear that thunder.
That was it. That's the one we were talking about right there.
Listen here, and different.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just a difference in that sound. So that was Craig's bag.
I mean, it's a dead left.
It is. It hits right, rolls left. Oh, it's
Good
a good
bag.
cleanup
Craig said,
right
heck
there.
with that. I'm not letting you throw that shot on me no more.
Bam. Boy.
Boom.
It's almost like he's got lead pellets in that thing. And all these bags weigh,
same
453 grams. I mean, but just the difference.
Let's see what Craig does.
Which the way they're delivered, is he going to go up? Yeah, he is. Oh, when he tries to grab one, and he misses
cost
it.
him 2 points.
Tried to grab it and he missed it, so that's going to take him now down 16 to 15, and that regains that first bag for Austin Cameron now. And we'll see exactly what that means now as the King tries to regroup here on center court, Panama City Beach. It's Lake Town Wharf for the American Cornhole Organization PCB Major and the second of 10 Pro Series event weekends. What a weekend it has been, and the thunder that's been rolling outside on the roads with the Thunder Beach Rally, one of 2 rallies they have here for motorcyclists in Panama City, matched only by the thunder and the rumble of the bags hitting the boards here inside the event center at the Lake Town Wharf.
Oh, man, he is dialed in
He
now.
really is, and he's got that bag out
Oh,
right
and
to
that's
left.
4. That's going to make it 19.
That's
Oh,
going
it's going to make it 20.
That's going to cost Craig 4 right there, and that's going to be 20 on 15. And he left it out to the right, and we've watched him do that the last 3 rounds, where he's left it out to the point where he can't go get it, and that's rare that it's out there where he can't get it. But I do think some of those roll bags that Austin's throwing are putting his just far enough.
Hey,
That
he
one,
could close this out right here.
right there, push it through, collect them.
I'm surprised he didn't go slick side. He's been dead center.
Well, he's going to try to clean that up, but that bag sitting out to the left is a problem.
Oh, and he let him back in.
He did. He gave him that center aisle. He's going to take it.
Oh, and
he's
that's
going to end
Craig
up doing
knows.
it.
That's
gonna
bad.
That's going to end up doing it, I do think,
Yep.
because there's one right down the center, and that does it. Up and over. The airmail is good, but it doesn't matter at that point. 21-15. Austin Cameron takes Craig Irvin, our king of cornhole, out of the competition. 21-15, and now we find out exactly who is going to be matching up here on center court. Caleb Hurt looks like he is continuing to warm up.
No, they're playing. They actually have the game going. I'm going to try to see.
Oh,
if
it's it's right.
LT.
He and Isaac
Can I
are
get a score from that?
facing off
over
against
there?
one another, so we'll see if we
Yeah.
can find out. So we will go to the championship game here on center court, and then we will call it a weekend here at Panama City Beach, Lake Town Wharf Event Center, the American Cornhole Organization. Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO, next to the Mississippi Ninja, Philip Barnett. That championship match is coming your way. Stay tuned on the YouTube channel with American Cornhole on the ACO Digital Network.